Yo, welcome back to Real Talk. I'm your host, ANAKANSKY. Hey, yo, this might sound ignorant as shit, but I'm about to say, listen, America is not patriotic. And I know people say, you can't say that. All right, watch this. That's the definition of patriotism, right? All right, I'm reading the junk. It says the definition of patriotism is the quality of being patriotic, devoted to and vigorous support of one's country. Now, if 9/11 was an inside job, according to Jesse Ventura, who said that shit, then George Bush Jr. definitely ain't motherfucking patriotic. That means the federal government of America is not patriotism, right? Then we could talk about slavery, modern day slavery. People say, no. Slavery is abolished, right? Look at the 13th Amendment. And I'm going to read it, John. It says the 13th Amendment, ratified in 1865, says neither slavery nor individual servitude, except as punishment for crime, wherefore the party shall have been duly convicted, shall exist within the United States or any place subjected to their jurisdiction. Scholars, advocates, and prisoners have linked that expectation clause to the rise of prison system incarceration of black people at more than 5 times the rate of white people and profits of their unpaid, underpaid labor. This means incarceration and not giving us fair wages actually is part of modern slavery. Now, we could talk about this. Modern slavery in the United States. Estimated number of living in the United States slavery, it's about 1,901,000, 3.3 per thousand. So that's like 25 out of every 100 people was a slave. Some shit like that. Then we could talk about this is another thing I'm reading. This is from the Global Slavery Index in 2023. It says the report highlights the role played by G20 nations fuel force labor within global supply chains, including state imposed forced labor. The G20 accounts for over half of all people living in modern slavery and imports United States 468 billion at the risk of products annually. This means the United States is making a fortune off the slave trade. The United States was by far the biggest importer of at-risk products. This means it's making money off of slave trade outside of America as well. United States has 169.6 billion electronics remaining the highest risk, the highest value at risk products. This is all the slavery in Asia, because that's where majority of the technology comes from. United States, there was 243.6 billion, followed by garments, all the clothing and stuff comes from different sweatshops around the world. United States makes 147.9 billion palm oil, saying all the oil that people need for their vehicles. That's 109.7 billion solar panels, the solar panels they put on top of people's rooftops and stuff. The United States makes 14.8 billion in textiles. Textiles is the artwork and stuff. So the United States makes 12.7 billion. This is all of slavery. The report revealed 6 G20 nations are among the countries which are the largest number of people in modern slavery. And that's India, which is 11 million people in slavery. China, 5.8 million people in slavery. Russia, 1.9 million people in slavery. Indonesia, 1.8 million in slavery. Turkey, 1.3 million people in slavery. And the United States, 1.1 million people in modern slavery. So, since the American government allows all that, does that sound like the word patriotism? Let's look at again what the definition of patriotism is. The quality of being patriotic, devote, and vigorous support for one's country. So if we live in modern slavery, is the government being patriotic for melanated people? No, apparently not. Not inside or outside America. This means the government is not patriotic and it's false advertising freedom, essentially. Now, I ain't the smartest person in the world by a long shot, but even a freaking 4-year-old probably could read that shit and probably say the same damn thing. America is false advertising slavery. false advertising freedom because they're still in the modern slavery. American government is false advertising freedom. There is no such thing freedom in the land of free. That's what Jill Scott was talking about. And you go figure so for the American government and so forth. Like you look at motherfucking go back to 9/11. Like I said before, so for Jesse Ventura has said and so forth. The Dick Cheney, what's called it, George Bush Jr. would have been involved with 9/11. They blamed, the Middle Eastern people for this, right? The ignorant part about it is, if you look at Afghanistan, Sudan, Iran, Iraq, Israel, all these places have to pay the American government because of sanctions. Look at the Cuban situation. The American government, since Reagan was in power, had destabilized the economy in Cuba. This is why there's a food crisis now, even now. And that's why there's the electronic problem. The housing is dilapidated because the American government places sanctions and causes that places to starve. This happens throughout all the islands. You know what I'm saying? If you look at the Cuba, or you look at Jamaica, you know what I'm saying? Hades, the Dominican Republic, just all the West Indies alone. It's facts. Look at Mexico. You know what I'm saying? The government of America destabilized that joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing in North and South Africa. So when you realize that shit, the American government and so forth do not realize and so forth. They place so many sanctions on the whole entire world and so forth. They got everybody in starvation, modern slavery, and there's different parameters of modern slavery. I mean, let me go on Google and so forth and type in different types of modern slavery.
According to antislavery.org, modern slavery takes many forms. The most common are human trafficking, the use of violence, threats, or coercion to transport, recruit, or harbor people in order to exploit them for purposes such as forced prostitution, labor, criminality, marriage, or organ removal.
So that doesn't sound like patriotism, does it? So like I said, that's modern slavery exists, so the government is not patriotic. All right. This has been Real Talk. You know me, ANAKANSKY. Y'all enjoy y'all day, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Peace.